Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Clover. I am coming back to YouTube from a little bit of a break. I was traveling for my best friend's wedding and just, getting everything else that I wanted to get done for the summer because summer's kind of almost coming to an end, which is really sad. I love summer. This is like my favorite time of year. But we are back because of course Blooming Fantasy, my one of my favorite sets in Infinity Nikki, has had its rerun. I was completely like no spend, no pull when this set originally came out, so I wasn't able to get it, but I'm so glad that it is reran. I mean, we all know, like I knew it was gonna rerun because that's just kind of like the nature of fashion games, that there will be reruns, but I don't know if there will be like reruns on the rerun, if that makes sense. Usually like you're guaranteed a rerun, but you're not always guaranteed like a second rerun after the first one. So for now, this is kind of our opportunity to get the Blooming Dream set if you weren't able to collect it when it originally was running. So let's go over the set itself. I never went over the In Tears We Meet Again set. This was one that I chose to skip. It just wasn't necessarily my style. I think it is a really cool and interesting set, and I really love the final evolution, but of course, it just doesn't make sense to get an outfit just for the final evolution. It is very princessy and very kind of like, it feels very Zelda to me, not like the color scheme necessarily, but the shape of it, the essence of it, everything else is really pretty. I think it's a really cool set. It's just not something that really fits into like what I want out of a set anymore, which means like styling potential, and like how it fits into like actually like my general aesthetic in Infinity Nikki. And right now I'm really into fairies. So of course, out of these two set options, I'm going to choose our Blooming Fantasy banner with our Blooming Dreams outfit. Of course, here is our Blooming Dreams outfit itself. One of the most beautiful sets. It feels very Wishful Arosa. It's got just like really pretty elements to it, and it's a pretty versatile set in what it can do. I love the ear cuff pieces. I love the hair. I do love the crown. Of course, the dress is gorgeous. I think the heels are pretty much like one of the prettiest 5-star heels that we've gotten in the game so far. We of course have really cute little pixie wings. I feel like they're not like full fairy wings, they're more like pixie wings. But they do float, so like they will like flutter when you're doing your floating ability, which is really cute, which we will be showcasing in this video. Of course, the second evolution is like amazing and beautiful. If you wanted to see how I ranked all of these outfits, I did like an Infinity Nikki full outfit ranking up until 1.7, I think, 1.6. It didn't include the 5-star banner from this one, and maybe not the one from the last patch either, but I think it actually did include that one. But I will link that below in the description. Here is the third evolution and the final evolution. I think the final evolution, upon like further notice, is actually really cool and interesting, but honestly the first two are my favorite, and then of course the glow up will be free. I do have the glow up materials all ready to go, so we will be showcasing in that in this video as well. And then we do have our 4-star, the Moment Capture set. This is not my favorite, but there are some individual pieces that I think are really cool. One being the camera piece, of course, and the beret. So here's the second evolution of it and the glow up, which I feel like is kind of cute and magical. Um, I like that we have like a little book accessory, which is cool and might be used in some of my other outfit stylings, but this whole set as like a whole is not my favorite, but the fact that Blooming Dreams is just such a favorite just kind of like outranks it. And I think that this is the perfect complement to our previous fairy set, and also kind of like Wishful Rosa and like what we have with that set as well. I think that these two really pair, all three of these sets will pair really well together and just be really amazing. I didn't talk about these two new banners yet, but I will be pulling on the missed call in our next video here, so stay tuned for that as well. I will be doing a full detailed breakdown. Flight to Freedom is not necessarily a set that I see myself pulling for, but I'll talk about that in the next video. So let's go ahead and start doing our pulls. We do have some deep echoes, of course. We have the full makeup, and we do have the new background decoration piece, which I will be showcasing as well in this video, because it is new with the patch. So if you did pull on Blooming Dreams and did at least 160 pulls, you are able to now claim this, which is really cool. I'm just like really excited about this set in general. Of course, I think the ears are like a really cute piece. Like honestly, one of my favorite pieces in general, because you can add this to pretty much like any little fairy that you've created, and it gives it just a lot more of a fairy, like elfy vibe to it. And I'm really excited for that piece specifically. I think the arm cuffs are really cool. Again, the shoes are like a really beautiful piece. We'll see like what dyes we have unlocked with this to see if we want to go further to unlock more palettes. I think that's like kind of how I was feeling about thinking about going all the way on this outfit, just for the palettes itself to just have like more freedom with this set. But we will see because of course um, we do have the third evolution as well, which is not my favorite. But of course, for those dye palettes, it might be worth it. But let's, without further ado, start going into our 10 pulls. So here is our first 10 pull. I have quite a few pulls saved up because I obviously skipped the banner, the 5-star banner for this set. Let's go ahead and just skip through this. So we will be getting a new pair of shoes, our moment capture shoes, and that's it for our first 10 pull. But we do have another 10 pull coming up very soon, and this one is going to be a guaranteed 5-star piece. What is going to be our first 5-star piece from Blooming Dreams? I'm really excited to know which one it's going to be. Let's just skip. Oh, it's the necklace. Okay, so the neck piece. I think this is still a really cute piece in my opinion. Of course, you can dye it different colors. You can do things with it. We got the socks from the 4-star, and that was all that we got from these two sets. Ultimately, I think it's still. Oh, we start being able to claim our deep echoes. I don't really care if we get lucky because ultimately I'm happy to get the set in 180 pulls because we will be going there anyway for the evolution. So it's like, if we get it before, we will just have to be doing like free pulls at that point. Let's just skip through these. We got the jacket piece, the Tide of Memories piece, and that is all that we got from our pull number 30. So we're going into our pull number 40, and we are going to start to see which guaranteed piece we're going to get next. I feel like it's probably going to be the arm cuffs, if I'm going to call it. Just skip through this animation and see. Oh, okay. I was not right with the arm cuffs, but we did get the bracelet piece. I feel like ultimately Infinity Nikki is always going to give you these pieces. There has to be some kind of weighting for the pieces, with like the hair and the dress having like a bad weight compared to the other ones. Go into pull number 50. I'm just gonna go ahead and start skipping animations. Oh, we got the beret, which I think the beret is one of my favorite pieces from this set. I just love hat pieces, and like I feel like we need more headwear in Infinity Nikki. And we are going into pull number 60, I think. Yes, pull number 60. Let's go ahead and see what our next guaranteed piece is going to be. It's going to be, well, this is just the purse from the 5-star. And it's the facial accessory from the Blooming Dreams set. This one is like pretty unseen. I feel like it's a little bit hard to tell that it's there because she does have like this other crown piece over top of it. I feel like they could have made this like 2 pieces, but who knows? They wanted to get to that like 10 set piece. I also did not pull for the other set. What is the butterfly set? I did not pull on that banner. I was going to see if I could get the hair and maybe like the makeup, but I decided against it because I wanted to save my pulls for Blooming Dreams, of course, which, you know, I think sometimes you just save for Flutterstorm. That's the one that I did not choose to pull on when it reran. But I know that I will be pulling on not the next rerun, not the firework rerun, but I will be pulling on the one for not the fireworks outfit. You know which one it is. It's the one with the Hatsune Miku hair. I just will be pulling on that banner. I like it and I like that evolution. So I will be pulling on that outfit. So I was like, I'm just going to save my pulls because we're going to need a lot of pulls if we want to pull on that. So we got the blooming crown piece. This piece is actually really beautiful and I really like it. It feels very, again, Wishful Arosa. It fits in really well with the Blooming Dream set. I really like it. Got the Echo of Life little shorts. And now we are only one away from getting our dress. We are about 90 pulls in. Sorry, I'm like struggling. Yes, we're 80 pulls in. So this is our pull number 90. Let's see if we're able to get lucky. I mean, it would be nice, but at the same time, like I said, we're going to 180 anyway. So it's not something I need. I don't need the luck here. I would rather have the luck on the 4-star banners just to save pulls. Let's see. So we were able to complete our 4-star outfit, which is really cute. I think the camera is really like a sweet piece. And I just think this set, why is it like, do you see how the camera is like sitting like that? That was really strange. But we'll of course take a look at our 4-star as well. So are we, yeah, I think we're at pull number 100. I think so. Yeah, this should be our guaranteed ocean deep echo, or ocean blessing. Let's see. What are we gonna get? Oh, there's the dress. Flower Melody, one of my favorite dresses in Nikki. This is our second 5-star banner, like our limited 5-star resonance banner. And honestly, this is still one of my favorites that we've gotten so far. It's just a really pretty set, and we're starting on our evolution for moment capture. Oh, and we got a lucky second piece. That will be helpful. So we were able to collect the dress at pull number 100, of course, because that was our deep echoes or our ocean blessing. I would like to get this set at 180 pulls and not 200, so maybe we need to get a little lucky on like one pull just to get it like before the 200 mark. But we have gotten lucky in a lot of our other pulling videos, so if we didn't get lucky in this pulling video, it would kind of like, I guess, even out our luck. But I would still love to get lucky to get it in like 180 and not wait till 200. So we got the arm cuffs finally, the Embracing Vines arm cuffs. These are very cool and very pretty. Like again, it's hard to like know if you love the arm cuffs until I see them like with the full outfit and like see how like they have recoloring potential to fit. Oh, and just when I asked for luck, we got one of my favorite pieces from the set, the Sea of Pearls little earrings. So we got two 5-star pieces in one 10 pull, and we were able to get one lucky pull. So now we're at 7 out of 10, and that's actually really lucky. That was a really lucky pull. Wow. Yes, two 5-star pieces and one 10 pull, one being the beautiful, beautiful earpieces, which I will be using in a lot of my restyles going forward. So now we're at pull number 120, and we are set to get our set in under 200 pulls, which is all I would really wanted. Yep. So we got some shoes. And we got the camera. So we're also getting lucky with our 4-star. We're getting whoa, 3 4-star pieces. Oh, wow. That was actually like a very lucky pull, getting 3 4-star pieces in one 10 pull. I was not expecting to get that. And then we're at pull number 130, and we are almost done with our set. We just have like, I think 3 more pieces to get from it. Of course, we're like waiting for the wings, we're waiting for our hair, we're waiting for the wings. Okay, we got the shoes, of course, so that means that the hair and the wings will be the last 2 pieces, because again, Nikki's got some kind of like waiting going on that, you know, eventually somebody will expose, and then I guess they'll probably have to change those weighted pull rates. Let's see, and we just got we're very close to our next deep echoes, which is the background piece. We'll collect all the makeup as well, and I will showcase that as well in the video, but let's go ahead and do our next 10 pull. We'll just see if there's any rainbow, and if there's not, I'll just go ahead and skip through. Yes, we can just skip through this pull. I think we're almost done with this set. Yes, we have one more piece, and then we will get the evolution of our 4-star, and we are going into pull number 160. Yes, this is pull number 160. And what are we gonna get in this one? I think we're probably going to get the hair or the wings. Yeah, we got the wings, because the hair is always gonna be last. We got the Wings of Wish, which is extremely exciting, and that was that pull. So we got almost the entire set in 160 pulls minus the hair. Usually we get the 5-star outfits in a lot better pulls, but again, I feel like I asked for like more modest pulls in this video, of course, because I was like, we're going to 180 anyway, so I just don't want like any pulls to be like wasted. So I'm glad like we kind of got what I wanted, and here's the fairy song hair. So we were able to finish our 5-star in exactly 180 pulls, meaning that we get the evolution as well. Which I was always going to be going for that first evolution, so it didn't matter if I got this at 120 pulls, then I would have just had to like keep going to get the evolution. So it all really worked out. We got lucky enough to get it under the odds, but we didn't get it in like 160, which I feel like we've done before. So let's go ahead and claim our makeup. We can claim our dreamy wings piece. We can claim our eyebrows. We can claim everything. Claim these, claim the gorgeous little contacts. These are very, very, very fairy-like. And of course we have the lipstick. So here is our full face. I think this is the full face. These are the eyebrows. These are the lashes. Those are the contacts. Those are the lips. And this is the really cute little Momo cloak. And we get the Blossoming Tails avatar frame, the background piece, and of course the first evolution. But we're not done with pulls there. We did 180 pulls in the limited banner, and we also have 20 pulls to do here in our permanent banner, which is exciting. I have like a lot of sets that I need to get from the permanent banner. Mainly I'm doing crystal poems right now. Oh, we got the little headpiece from the gorgeous Breezy Tea Time set. Oh, we got the crown from our crystal poems set, which is great. Let's keep going. We've got another 10 pull to do here, and then of course some deep echoes to claim in the permanent banner. I'm always like happy to do more permanent banner pulls. Oh, here's the Sharky set. Oh, we finished the shark set. That's actually really exciting. I finally finished this set. It took me quite a long time to finish the Shark Mirage set, obviously, but we were able to finish it and claim another little deep echo. So this is the avatar frame, which is nice. And then we'll be getting another Momo cloak. How far am I on all of the 4 stars? I feel like we're quite far. Yeah, we still have quite a few more. I really want this dress, the gentle Meowmer dress. I would really love to have that. And I would love to have the bug outfit completed as well. But no, we're slowly working towards the permanent banner stuff, and it's, you know, we'll get it eventually. Of course, we're now getting to hear more about the 5-star outfit that we just got. Let's go ahead and jump into our dresser first. But before we do that, we are going to evolve our outfit. Yes, we're going to do our evolution. So we got our first evolution here. So we can click evolve to get our evolution. And then we will, of course, do the glow up very quickly. And then we will be able to claim that as well. So we got our evolution. Nice. Starless Night. This evolution is really gorgeous. I talked about it a lot in my ranking video. It just gives a like dark, kind of a little bit more of a darker vibe to the outfit, which is really nice. And then we can of course evolve our 4-star outfit and get that. I'm not going to do the glow up for the 4-star outfit because it's just not that important to me for this video. I feel like we're mostly focusing on our Blooming Dream set. If you want a full detailed breakdown about the 4-star outfit, there's definitely videos about that because this outfit has been out for a long time. This is basically a video just to talk about like how it pairs with the other videos. I can show some of the dyes for it, of course, and everything else. But let's go ahead and take a look at the glow up, of course, because we can claim that as well. Where is our new Blooming Dream set? Here it is. I can select all and get it right up to level 10, and then we can go ahead and glow up the set. So we get our glow up, which is really exciting. Just having another option with it, some more color palettes, and of course like the dyeing, you know, takes in different ways because the dyeing function, which I feel like has gotten a lot better, like especially with those new shop items, they dyed like really nicely every time I went to go ahead and dye them. I feel like they dyed extremely well, which is nice to see, but we can get our compendium, of course. It'll go up a little bit because we've gotten some new 5-star outfits. And confirm, we got some pulls, some diamonds, and then of course we have some outfit compendium stats to go through because of course we did just get some new little outfits. So we can claim some diamonds back, which is nice. Get 100 diamonds here, 100 diamonds there. And I would like recommend you to glow up all of your 5-star outfits just because you get an extra 100 diamonds, which is nice. You only get 20 for the 4 stars, which like if you have like extra, like, you know, little bubbles or threads or whatever it is, yes, you can go ahead and do that as well. What else do I have here? I have some like other thing here, it seems. Exploration season. Styles that resonate. Oh, I can also claim 20 more gems because we did get the Shark Mirage outfit completed as well. But let's go ahead and jump right into our wardrobe and start taking a look at our outfit. So this is one outfit that I've been working on, kind of like a cute doll, kind of like a dolly fairy like idol look, but it's like a work in progress, so we can go ahead and clear that for right now and take a look at our new outfits. So of course we do have our Blooming Dreams set, wherever it may be. Here it is. Here is our outfit, our Blooming Dreams outfit, which is so beautiful. Here it is, and here it is with its makeup as well. Let's go ahead and put on this full face of makeup. Oh, so adorable. I can also showcase it here in the different skin tones that are available. So here it is in our Passionate Banquet skin tone. Here it is in our Twilight Reflection skin tone, and here it is in Moonlight Snow. So just for reference, that's how it looks in all the different skin tones with the makeup on. It's really beautiful. And it's time to take a look at some of these dyeing options for the base outfit. But before we do that, I will show you the glow up and the first evolution. So here is the base outfit. Here is the first evolution. It'd be like down somewhere. Here is the first evolution, which is really cute and really special. Especially it looks really cute with the makeup as well. And of course, here is our glow up as well. Oh, this is so adorable. Love this so much. Before we do that, before we do the dyes, I'm going to go ahead and save this outfit and go to our ability setup and go to our floating outfit and change our floating outfit from this look to our fairy floating outfit. And go ahead and save that as our floating outfit really quick because I want to go ahead and take a look at like what the floating ability does. So I think you just go and jump and then you do this, and then if you keep hitting the spacebar, the wings will kind of float with you, which is really pretty and really cute. So it's like you can like just keep hitting the spacebar and like let me jump up here too so you can see it better. If you keep just like clicking the spacebar, the wings will just flutter, which is really pretty. And a very cool little addition. And additionally with that, we can go ahead and take a look at the background piece before we do the dyeing, because I know that some people will want to see that. So let's go ahead and jump into our dresser and go to our ability setup and not our ability setup. I always forget what the menu is for this. Is it in the caps lock? Yes. We can go ahead and throw our decoration out. No, not this decoration. Yes, we want to put out a different decoration. Just do this, save setting. And then we're going to bring out our new decoration. Great, so this is our decoration. And this is what it looks like when we do the interaction. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, she like jumps from the little flowers. She like floats around. This is actually a really cute like interactable background piece. And of course you can jump into the photos and start having her pose. You can change the lighting, anything you want to do, of course, with this background piece. This is really gorgeous. I'm glad they gave us this addition because it's nice to see her fly. It's always really just nice to see her like doing some cute little things. I'm gonna have her jump off of the interaction. I don't think we got any new poses. Ooh, it was really pretty seeing her float down from it too. I don't think we got any specific outfit poses for this set. Oh, we did. We got floral dance. Oh, I gotta get into a different spot. Let's see, maybe right over here will be enough space to do our little outfit dance. So yes, we do get a new little outfit pose with the set. It's the floral dance outfit pose. You can't really see her for some reason, but this is what this little pose looks like. It's really cute. She just kind of dances around. It's not my favorite pose. Honestly, the ones from the Phoenix set are just really cool. You get to like fly up in the air, which are really cool. We got so many cool poses with this set that are like honestly really worth it. But now that we took a look at that, let's go ahead and jump into our dyeing feature. But before that, let's just quickly just show the 4-star outfit. Not quite sure where the 4-star outfit is. Here it is. Here's the base outfit, of course, and the evolution is somewhere. And here's the evolution. So those were those. I feel bad that I just like quickly graced over those, but honestly, we're not here for the 4-star. We're here for the 5-star. Let's go ahead and jump into the dyeing. Let's go ahead and dye the hair. Let's see first how this hair dyes. So the hair has, of course, these free palettes unlocked for you. Dyes with the other palettes. We have some blues. We have these colors. We have these as well. These can go green, blue, green, purple, that. And then to get any of these other ones, you have to reach evolution stage 2. But you can make the hair black, which is really cool. So just to note, we have to get pink, you have to get the second evolution. So I might be doing that because of course I really want to make her pink. But yeah, you don't even get like any access to other kinds of pinks for the hair, but it might be different for the dresses because of course the hair and the dresses have different options. But here are some of the other kind of colors for it. Just know you can get the hair in black, which is cool. And I think that's just with the base outfit maybe, but it might be with evolution 1. So I'm not 100% sure about that. But there is in kind of some of these palettes. And let's go ahead and see what can we do with this dress. So we have all of these palettes unlocked. We do get a pink option, but we don't get like the iconic pink or like the pink I like a little bit more, which is interesting. We do, with just the first evolution, you can make the entire dress like a white color, which is really pretty. Obviously not every single piece dyes white, but a lot of them do. So you can be white, you can do it in kind of like a pinkier color. There's like pinky elements to this. It's not super, super pink like this one might be, but this one isn't even super pink, unfortunately. I think this is kind of the pink. So reach evolution stage 2 to unlock the color palette. So I don't know if you unlock all of that. But you do have some pink options like kind of down here that are really pretty. I think this is actually a really pretty little pink color. As you can see, like not everything is dyeing. Some of these earlier sets don't dye as nice as the other ones. But you can get it in all black, which actually is really cool. Like the black fairy is actually a really cool option. I feel like they fixed this because I feel like this didn't dye as nicely previously. But yes, you do need to get a little bit more of the evolutions to unlock some of these other color palettes. Ooh, the pink is so cute. But ultimately, I still, like, obviously love it in the base color. I think that the pinky dreamy purple is cute. There's like, you can go darker with it. You can obviously do it in blues and greens, purples, other purples, blues. You can do brown, of course. And you have some greens. Ew, these ones are really cool. This like mossy green color is really cool. But that's that. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the wings dye, of course. I want to see first how the shoes dye. Of course, we have our shoes here. We have our free palettes. We have some of our other free palettes. The shoes seem to dye very nicely, which is cool. So that they can hopefully be used in a lot of different outfit stylings for different fairy outfits that I want to do. I think my next video on Infinity Nikki, that's not the 4-star banner, is going to just be talking about the outfits and kind of showing some other fairy outfit options. Here's some blues, here's some like pinkier colors, here's what they look like in white. Of course, there's still like a purple tinge to them, so they don't go fully white. I think that these earlier outfits just don't dye as nice as some of the other ones, so you have to be really happy with kind of like the outfit colors that you do get. Here's how the shoes go like into pink. They look okay. They go into yellow. That was that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our earpieces, which are down here in earrings. Of course, we can dye the whole thing, all these different shades. The ear cuffs are really cool. They do dye pretty nicely into other colors because they are like this metal piece, and the metal seems to dye really nicely in Infinity Nikki. So you can dye them in like quite a few different colors. You can obviously dye them into blue, you can dye them into pink here, and of course we do unlock white, so they can just be a little like white ears, which are really pretty. I feel like there's some that are like more closer to like the skin tone, which could be interesting. Make them like look a little bit more like they're her ears. But I do like them in like their base color. They're very pretty, very, very pretty piece. And then of course, I think everybody's favorite piece that everybody wants to see is like the wings. Um, Here is the wings with the dyes. These don't take dye really well. I knew that going into getting this set, like they just don't dye really well, unfortunately. Maybe it'll be updated at some point, but I just don't think so. You can see like you barely can dye the wings, which is, you know, it is what it is. I wish like since we do have the dyeing ability that they would just like actually make them dyeable, but they don't dye very nicely. So if you're looking for wings that are dyeable, this is probably not the set for you, because I can go ahead and show us our other wings. So that was the wings from Blooming Dreams. We're going to get out of the dyeing function and go ahead and start testing it with the other wings. So this is how Blooming Dreams looks like with our other wings from our other set, our Birth of Miracle wings. I honestly feel like the Birth of Miracle wings are just cuter. I don't know, they're just cuter to me. I just like them better with the set. And I think these wings are cool, and there is an outfit for them. Of course, we have like a few different options actually for color. I think these wings could go black interestingly, but let's see. Let me dye these wings just to see like what the options are. These are from the evolution, I'm pretty sure. So if you wanted black wings, they still do not really go black. They go pink, interestingly enough, pretty nicely. They do have like a little dark tint to them, but they kind of interestingly dye light colors, pretty cool. They kind of go white, interestingly enough, but they do have this little green tinge to them, which maybe you can ignore, maybe you can't. Let's see. These go pink pretty nicely, actually. It's interesting that the evolution wings dye like very, very nice. Well, not very, very nice, obviously, but like a lot better than the other ones have. You can get them like a nice orangey color. They will go red. They just have like a little bit of darkness at the tip. But I think this is like our best option for white wings. Little cute like white fairy wings. They do have a little bit of green in them, but hey, it's Infinity Nikki. It's never going to be perfect. But of course, if you do have the Birth of Miracles wings, you do have these available to you. And they do look really pretty with the set. I'm going to also check like what the wings look like with a few of the other different dresses we have. So we do have our Wishful Rosa dress, which of course like looks really cute with the set in total. And we have the set, the little fairy tale set. That's really cute. We have the birthday dress, which looks cute with pieces from the Blooming Dreams. You can obviously edit the colors now from the birthday dress. Let's see, we have our 4-star dress from the last set, which you can obviously, if you have the dyes available, you can make that work. The base Nikki outfit. We have a few more options. Ultimately, this is a really great addition for all of the different fairy sets that we have. I think the dyes are really nice, and I would say that it's worth it. Of course, like I said, the wings are not my necessary favorite, but I think they do still give some versatility and some options for more wings in the game, and obviously like a lot more fairy pieces in general, which is always well appreciated. Because like honestly, like I've just been like playing fairies in Infinity Nikki since like the patch dropped. We do have a new doll set, so I will be doing some like more dolly outfits as well in this patch, as well as fairies, but I've also like been like doing like fairy doll outfits, which I think is really cute. But ultimately, I am really happy that we got the Blooming Dream set. I think the ability's cute. We do have the new background piece, so ultimately it's a win for me. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think about Blooming Dreams? Are you pulling on it? What are you guys thinking? Are you pulling on the other 4-star, the snake one? Or are you pulling on the 4-star banners that just got released? Let me know down below in the comments. And until next time, bye everybody!